Hey, I got a great podcast here. It's called Intelligence Matters Relaunch. Intelligence Matters Relaunch, okay? And so it's really cool, and they get into different parts of the intelligence community, or IC as they call themselves. And so they get into very esoteric parts of the American intelligence community and things that they do. There's an episode that came out on January 1st called Inside the President's Briefing. And so in this episode, there's two people having conversations that at different times, one gentleman during the Clinton administration and one gentleman during the Bush 43 administration, that actually came in and would deliver the intelligence briefing to the president and his top advisors, including Vice President and others, in the Oval Office each morning. And they would do an 8 o'clock briefing. And these guys would get to the office. One of them got there at midnight, and one of them got there at 1 a.m. To prepare for this. And there was a lot of information that had to be filtered, and a lot of people had to do a lot of checks and vet the information for accuracy. And there's a lot of judgment calls that had to be made about what to present, what not to present. And so these things had to be decided on. But then in the briefing itself, you've got the most talented people in the top of the federal government in the room. And it's talking about the confidence it takes to deliver a message to people that also have their own independent sources of intelligence. And so you might be delivering a message about, we got this intelligence about this situation somewhere in the world, and say, wait a minute, I was talking to somebody else over here and they told me something completely different. And being regularly challenged about the information that you're delivering, and by some very intelligent, very well-connected people, and having the confidence and having the knowledge to be able to be prepared for that and what to say back to that, but how to also, most importantly, provide value to that person that you're advising, because ultimately, policymakers, the policymakers of the United States are going to be, their policy is going to be affected by what the message that you deliver. And so, people's literally, it's going to change history, and people's lives are on the line versus for what you deliver and how effectively you deliver that intelligence. And so what that's like, and I think about that as a lesson, and we all have got to deliver presentations sometimes publicly, sometimes in meetings, sometimes on a one-on-one basis. That's very important information. And how buttoned up are we? How much information do we have? Are we confident in what we're saying? How persuasive are we being? So I would highly recommend that. Intelligence Matters Relaunch, the January 1st episode about Inside the President's Daily Briefing. It is quick and easy and awesome. Thanks.